Like they can both agree to it, but I think they're just both used to now being on Slaughter.
Well, I know. I just did almost all PS2 with Matador. I think for the one game where I counterpicked with Smash Bros. And I lost.
Like, did you ask him? Like,
yeah, I asked him PS2 and he's like, yeah, sure. I was like,
then he counterpicked your coward. That's crazy.
Well, I don't know. I was gonna assume he's like no PS2 afterwards or whatever. Dude, God damn it.
He's so good.
Least damaging Mario combo.
No. There are smaller Wario combos for sure. This character does not do like a shitload of damage. Like he does have like pretty good like sequences, but like if you don't give him the opening or he doesn't trick you into it, he's usually not doing that much. He's a fairly nickel and down character.
I know Toa tends to have like trouble with Matador here. But
That makes sense. I mean, like to be a little bit mean to Swifter, Mada's playstyle is just conditioning you to think that an option is good and then punishing you the exact moment like you go for it. And Swifter really likes doing the same thing over and over again. I think it's sort of like built into his character.
the definition of insanity, some would say.
Yes. Like Swifter really enjoys pressing like aerials and pin, and not a whole lot else.
I mean, that's the whole character.
That's a lot of what
Exactly.
Foreign does. I once asked him after losing said to him if genuinely Foreign was just landing, like doing landing there until she finds a start, and he's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's my character too. Is like letting air into imagination.
I was just stupid against this character because I'm like, there's gotta be something else.
No, like, I have to
It's just that. It's just letting air into imagination.
It's just that.
It's like letting air character into whatever.
Like surely I must be missing something. Like I must have like a better option here. I was like,
No, it's just air. Whole lot of nair. Oops, all nairs.
just guess right, you know. Which like she did like starting at like she did make me block. Like she should have some advantage, but also you know. I think that sword characters should not be safe on shield unless they space enemies. That's my hot take. But yeah, you know. Anyways, this game is not even because did you know that when you fight against Wario, you have two stops?
Did you guys just think of that just now?
Yes.
Wow.
I feel like this is an
I've been
alpha red ass bitch. No, alright, so nothing against certain BMS folks, but every Friday there's a group of folks that come in at 4 that only play friendlies up until 7. And they spew out the most alpha red level.
I heard those people when we were playing doubles.
Yeah,
I'm
me
like,
too.
bullshit.
I get distracted by it sometimes because they'll say something really funny to me.
They just say something like, nothing against that.
It's just like a lack of awareness. And as far as what Smash is, I guess.
Well, it's 3 hours of that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
I try my best to be as like courteous and respectful as possible because like the venue is open for everybody, anyone's down to play. But they've been doing this the entire semester, and it's been every Friday for 3 hours straight, listening to a forward aerial or literally anything else that they spit out. I think on the first week actually, one of them said, "Dude, Terry is so hard," and out of my like outward rage in my soul, I said, "Who the fuck said that?"
No, I remember hearing that. Like the last time
goddamn
the last time I went over, like I think last week or something like that was out there. Somebody was like, "Yeah, I like to play Terry, but he's way too hard." And I'm like,
Who the fuck said that? Like no, the first week, someone like one of them said, "Terry's so hard to play, man." I just had to say something.
that's probably the same person.
It probably was, and I just like.
But like I played Terry in Smash like before I even started playing fighting games, and I was like, this is really fucking easy.
No, it's just like slobber on controller equal powered up.
Yeah.
Okay, Sake of all people, Sake detests FGC characters because he doesn't know what the fuck they do.
Yeah.
Because he was like, dude, I played Terry, I slobbered my face on the controller, and I got powered up. But when I play Ryu and I try to hit a Tatsu, it gives me nothing. What the fuck?
And also, with like people like saying like alpha red little bits and all that, like I think that's just what COVID has done to children's brains. Like I think
Wait, we're dealing with them now.
no, exactly.
God.
Like you have to keep in mind, like these are people who like had not been in high school when the pandemic started, right? So like that, like when the pandemic started, is when like their brains stopped happening and their social maturity like stopped growing.
Stunted.
It happened to me
Anyway,
too, I guess.
No, exactly.
I mean, yeah, it happened to all of us, but some more than others. Anyway, game
And, like,
1, going to Matador and small battlefield.
And it's just especially bad like when you're like younger, right? Like especially like being right before high school, like that is probably the worst time for it to happen. Because if you're like 3 at the start of the pandemic. Like you didn't
You were
have
like,
friends.
you're like 6 going out.
shitting on
You're
yourself.
6 going out.
Like, you're sucking on your thumb.
Like you will make friends.
Like you
don't
went
worry.
from like Bluey to Skibbity Toilet in that time. That's literally all they did. But from the age range of like 13 and beyond, like those are developmental years right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like those are the times where like you figure out like who you
Yeah,
are and
your
like,
identity, who you like, what you like, and all kinds of stuff. And then that shit's been studied for 2-3+ years, and some even nowadays still.
and so like the most you would interact with somebody is like through a computer screen and like you know like
That's not people are meant to do it.
And they just feel some dumb shit, and you're on that 24/7.
yes, it's not good for your brain.
Yeah, like I'm no different. Fucking, I was on Twitter during quarantine, and oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I was too. I started problems all the time.
Well, instead of issues, it was more watching my boy a sim or former boy a sim
Ooh,
start
yeah.
shit for no reason. I was like, hey man, go tell Whack SSB whatever you want to say to him.
Whatever.
Oh,
That,
I'm not gonna comment on any part of that actually. I
we're
think,
not gonna talk about either of this.
I think my lawyer would advise I don't talk about any party involved in that.
Unfortunately, my royal advisors told me I still think it's hilarious that people whacking on my Willie shit.
That's
Oh, Wacky Willie! Oh, I forgot about that.
Unfortunately, that is ingrained into like my brain, and every single time I hear the word whack, I'm like, no SSB, no SSB.
that was actually such a problem.
You remember you yelled at a sim, and all of us were in the group chat. We're like, dude, you just got yelled at by Symphony. How do you feel?
It was stupid.
Oh my gosh.
It was stupid, and also like I didn't care about either. I don't really like. I'm not. Me and Whack aren't like that. It was just an ongoing situation I was dealing with PSEC, so I was really fucking annoyed
Yeah.
by that point.
I think I'm still in Wax server.
Yeah, that's when we were dealing with the SES and all that shit back then.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck the SES.
Oh,
What's up there?
I feel like that was slightly bad.
Dude, I don't get it. How did any of those fuckers like not see the person named Lucario was gonna be a predator? I'm gonna hold you back. That motherfucker was named Lucario.
Yeah,
That
dude,
was gonna be a
the
predator.
SES, one of the prevalent member of Online Smash is literally called Lucario.
And they got out as a predator.
As Bill Shaka would say, certified Lucario player, certified pedophile. Can I get an up top? Can I get an up top?
Yeah, you gotta say like certified.
It's like, I don't know, how did you not see that coming? You know?
I never really interacted with Lucario, but I always knew, kind of.
I imagine they were furry, right? And like,
Yes.
I don't want to be like, oh, like furry, like a furry, like
Hey, this dog whistle talk. This dog whistle talk.
like you know what I mean, right? Like, I don't want to be like.
I know who you're voting for in the 5th.
I already voted.
Alright, congratulations. Hey, speaking of, go to your local voting place
Yeah,
on
go to your
Tuesday. If you registered, of course.
Another reminder.
I voted because now I can't hold up the line for somebody else.
Damn!
Wow!
Leave Harvey, I was moved.
That was actually, I actually really loved the coverage on that.
You are so lucky the mic can't hear you.
That's why I stand from a distance. Eric keeps that.
I'm the puppet. I'm his puppet. I'm just
Matt
thinking the same thing you
disappeared.
want to say.
Oh, so like Joseph's like the George Soros.
So there's a thing about minorities, right?
Hey, that's not me! I'm out of control!
No, you gotta say it, you're the puppet.
Go ahead, finish that thought.
I didn't say shit.
I think you said a few things about minorities, just to be clear.
Said a few things about.
I think you called Ariel RC a few things.
I haven't seen Ario so long.
Dude, I miss him so much.
He's such a nice guy.
Dude, I didn't realize how much it would hit me until one day when I was like sitting where I normally sit at the SAO. How none of you fucks are there anymore.
Yeah,
It is disturbingly empty.
I
It's
should have filled a class.
Like Caleb was a main example. I think I tweaked out one day because I thought I heard Caleb in the SAO and I was like, Caleb, what the fuck? And then he wasn't there and I was so sad. I actually got so distraught after
You
that.
really like the Carmen and the Muppets movie when he's singing about getting the band back together.
Yeah.
God,
And then like I think
Caleb.
about it, I'm like, wait, Nash isn't here to like fuck around with me. And that's so weird to think about now. Cause I don't have my fuck around buddies as much as I used to.
Everyone's, yeah.
I remember you'd like sit in that cubicle in the SIO, and I would be up, I'd go up and be like, what's good?
Because I realized, like, by like my second semester of like living on campus, that like the SIO is so much better than like the Johnson Center.
I
Oh,
agree.
for sure.
Like in
It's
every
quiet. Oh, it's mostly quiet.
It's quiet.
Quaint.
It's cold.
It's It's right next to Craig.
Right next to, well, if Craig's open.
It's got mold.
It does have mold. It did not mold.
The JC also has, JC has like some smells going around, alright?
Okay,
It
but
does.
like,
It's very odorous, but also food courts are just like that.
Yeah.
yeah, it just like hit me one day, and I just like realized, damn, no one's here.
Yeah.
And then, because you're gonna graduate next year, and then that boy's gonna get worse.
At that point, it's wrapped up.
Yeah. I'll be like,
You got Jessup, you got,
I got another year. Because it'll be Aiden, you'll be gone. You're just gonna be gone.
well, when do you graduate? Is it this semester?
In a year, so next fall, hopefully. If my advisor does not hook me again, like,
Jamie advisor.
yeah, I was supposed to graduate actually, I think this
It's
semester.
gonna be like you, Clayton, Drew are gonna be gone by the next semester. And it's like so weird to think about, like, damn, GG.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
And I just think about it, I'm like, fuck.
It's serious.
And
The curse of friends is having them leave you eventually.
Not even leave, I'll still be here. I'll
No,
still be
definitely.
kicking it. Like, I'm just not going, I'm not even on campus anyways, so hardly anything changes on
No, I
my
think GMU Smash is gonna be fine even after you leave.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
There's always gonna be someone to rise up and
kids,
step up. And
the kids are all right, you know?
Yeah, they
Oh my god,
that was an insane raid.
that was like a Homer Simpson screen.
Yeah. I do those sometimes.
I think the new folks they got hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
It just takes a while. I mean,
I
it took me
think,
3-4 years.
Yeah, okay. And like,
Finally
I think,
joined like anything.
I've been like already surprised with like, so like I think it's not like does to like go to know.
Oh no, he stepped up though. He's super
Yeah,
stepped
he's
up.
doing it, and like I think he likes it. Like he's doing a good job of it.
Yeah, I'm glad he does.
Like Gus stepped up, Jessup stepped up. Like we still got a flow of folks. Like by next year, I wouldn't even be surprised if Greenwich and Blue Z were part of the TO team.
True,
I
yeah.
genuinely would not be surprised.
They've been way more active lately, yeah.
I like to see them around. They're
so
just
nice.
good folks. Kian and Quinn, great folks.
And I think
What's this fake group costume that they wear?
a different one each year, by the way.
That's awesome.
Hey, good for them.
That's awesome.
Maybe the same boobs, but
That's this. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You don't. If there's silicone inserts with silicone plate, you don't gotta buy more than the one. You just-
it's still fun. He has inserts and I don't. Come on.
right? The guy who I am.
Like,
I also know like Hayden Big Shorty said like he's currently going to Nova. I'm pretty sure, but like he's planning to transfer to Mason, and he like he had an interesting feeling like that the super you know.
I'd be like, we still have people who are going to go to Mason, like Festive eventually. Festive, Toa.
Festive being a GMU student. Oh Christ, I
Matthew Toa is a super senior at Nova.
Yeah, he's planning to transfer to GMU. I think
Eventually.
this coming year.
Eventually.
Damn.
So, how old is 20? He's like low-key messing around in college. But
Yeah,
still.
like he hasn't been a full-time student until this year, or this last semester.
I honestly actually get it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like we still have a lot of folks like we could get Myth out of nowhere. Like Myth could like join GMU out of nowhere. Any transfers, like we had Clayton join this semester.
Very true.
And we still have so many more people who can just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. No. I mean.
Like Jelly Boy was thinking about transferring because Illinois doesn't treat him right or whatever.
That sounds
And I
right.
was like, wow, there's a school that's pretty good with computer science that I happen to go to. That's,
You're not talking about Mason, right?
yeah. I mean, hey, it would fit everything he needs.
Mason's just traumatized me.
It is good, but it will also make you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's every school program.
That's every school.
No, I like
Every school
CS.
program.
Woo! But did the bike factor into that at all?
It did. It deleted it by a little bit.
That's so beautiful. I love it. Matt is an engineer.
I feel like Mason should like
Yes,
give
yeah.
us some scholarships for bringing all those people.
Bring in more.
Everyone wants to transfer to go to BMX.
I just want to say, I haven't been given my $500 from Mason yet.
Well, I graduated, so what
I know a guy you could yell at. Nick Tidwell.
I was gonna say we need to find the other member of our group who has long hair and glasses.
We kill Nick Tidwell tonight.
I'm
That's
fine.
I'm like so think about it, and I'm like, I don't super mind, but also like that's $500.
No, it's fine.
We
if
killed
the
Chris
Smackers be
Pumpkin.
mad.
And
Chris
like,
Conkey must pay.
and like it's funny because like anytime like I would like pay my like my e-bill for like classes and stuff, I would always get a check at the end of the semester being like, hey, like we overcharged you or like something changed, like here's like $100 back or something. And I'm like, okay, and then I went cash it. I didn't get anything like that this time. Because like $100 was like supposed to go to like my school, but I paid for the semester already. So,
Yeah, it's supposed to be a check back, is it not?
no, exactly, yeah.
Well, that'll do it. Did I hear like slide?
You heard Thumper from Bambi.
3-1 Matador.
Thumper from Bambi.
Yeah, when he gets happy.
3-1 Matador. I think Matador is moving to losers finals against Squid.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that'll be definitely.
That'll be interesting to watch.
Play